That's
So
it. We can go. We can go. We
no.
go to races on
So
Florida State.
all right. So there's this strength coach at Iowa that he had a lot of players announce that he would say a lot of racist comments. He would bully certain players. Like there was one you probably gonna laugh at it. One guy had a learning disability, and they said that this coach legit just bullied him the whole time about it. And like just a lot of black players said, nah, he said a lot of racist shit like
So
whatever.
he's Richie Incognito.
Yeah, almost. Oh, so he got let go by Iowa, but he was still making 800,000 a year because he was on a contract. See how they get us. So Urban Meyer hired him to be a strength coach for the Jaguars or O-line coach. I think it's strength coach. I'm sorry for the detail, but whatever. So everyone went crazy, like blasting, like whatever. How can you not be so attitude? What's going on? Blah blah blah. Was it Marcus Spears was saying stuff on ESPN? And then what's the group for the NFL? The Fritz Pollard organization. It's like a bunch of scouts, coaches, and front office like personnel. They have this group where they just try to bring diversity to the NFL. They went in on him. So then he stepped down. The dude's name is Chris Doyle. He stepped down from his position because I guess he was like, "Look, I don't want this. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to do it." And so, of course, Urban Meyer and the GM was like, "Oh, like, bro, we're sorry, we didn't understand." And I thought it was funny. Right after people started talking shit about the hire, who did they hire? They hired Charlie Strong. He's a former coach from Louisville in Texas. I think he was like at Central Florida last or South Florida. And like they hired Hill. After they hired Hill, it was like, "Hey, see, we hired a black guy, so chill, chill." But people were like, "Nah, nah, you gotta get dude out of here." So at first, I'm like, duh. But then I'm like, low key, as black people, y'all be frustrating me so much sometimes because, like, clearly they don't care about who these coaches are. You remember, all right, there was a Dolphins coach some years ago. He got caught on camera snorting a line of coke in the practice facility while he was like on the phone with his mistress. She was some like Las Vegas prostitute. So they let him go. You guess what happened, Dunn? Guess what happened? You want to know
He
what
got
he's doing
hired
now?
again.
He's the offensive line coach for a better team, the 49ers, because at the time, that was when the Dolphins were dog shit. So now he's the offensive line coach for the 49ers. Nobody knows him. Like his name, what's his name? What's his name? I got his name somewhere. Shit. Oh, Chris Forster. His name's Chris Forster. For those, just look it up. Look it up. No one cared. I told you about the Jay Gruden stuff he did in Washington, where he's the reason Alex Smith broke his leg and almost died. Yep, Jaguars hired him as offense coordinator right after that. No one cares. We were supposed to boycott the NFL for Kaepernick. We stopped doing that 2 weeks once we saw Lamar Jackson perform a highlight. No, I'm telling you, like we do not care about this shit. So why do we pretend to care about it for like a week or two, and then next year he's going to get hired, and no, everyone's going to forget his name. Everyone's going to forget his name. So my whole thing is like, why aren't we consistent with this?
Because this is America. We're never consistent
Like,
with anything.
it's just it's so annoying to me because it's like, yeah, I understand holding them accountable, but we don't hold people accountable. And it's not even just the NFL because everyone wants to point at the NFL for being backwards. No, because ESPN does it all the time. They hired Bob Knight. Bob Knight had a history of player abuse, saying sketchy shit, but they thought, oh, this would be good for television, right? Everybody knew the man Kurt Schilling was. ESPN hired Kurt Schilling. Everybody, shoot, Rex Ryan was having Trump rallies. ESPN hired Rex Ryan.
And the thing we got to we should kill ourselves saying that little kid deserved to get punched in
I
the
know,
face.
I know, I know, I know. It's the inconsistency. It's like, wait a minute, like now all of a sudden y'all care about what people are doing and saying. Like you've been hired, and it's not even just ESPN NFL. Look at your job. Look at your job. When you report someone to HR for doing some shady shit, they don't fire them. They move them to another department. Try
They
me
don't
again.
even move them. They be like, well,
Well, if
he's
it's
gonna do
serious.
it
No, I
because
mean
like
if it's serious, serious. Like, is it like it's almost like what they
I had
did?
racist managers and they didn't move them.
Oh shit. They just moved mine to the other departments.
No,
Real
no,
shit.
no, no, no. Everybody complained about, and they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna sweep this underneath the rug, sweep this underneath the rug. We're gonna keep sweeping this under the rug." And
But
the crazy
no,
thing is, like, he work in like a place what is called the plantation, so it's kind of funnier that they just sweeping everything out the rug.
when I say those serious, it's not just a racist comment. I'm talking about like funky hires. I'm talking about just stuff going on where it's like, yo, like we could get sued for this stuff. That's what I'm talking about where it gets serious. Like that's where I'm like, because a racist comment, yeah, I feel you on that. But what is like the stuff that happens where I'm aware of is legit like, yo, y'all just brought your homeboy in for his position and he skipped over a lot of people. Yeah, that's a big problem.
No,
So
I'm
like
talking
they
about like
moved that boy to another, they moved that dude to another department.
the
Like, yeah,
booty.
let's just get you out of here. I was about to say
Remove
that
that
boy.
booty.
Move
But
that
nah,
out.
nah. It's more like you can't leave until I say so type shit. You're like, bitch, this not prison. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I feel you.
Fuck
I
that
feel you.
shit, yo.
I feel you.
I do not give that much shit about this damn shit. Y'all about to have me act like a whole nigga in this bitch. Wish I did.